2022 Tennessee Governor's Hunt. If you would take your seats, we're going to try to kick this off in about 10 minutes. If you don't mind taking your seats and try to get comfortable, we'll get this thing rolling. Everybody, can everyone take a seat, please? Can I have your attention? Everyone, hello, everyone. We're going to ask our friend Gary Morris to come out and do the national anthem for us. If you would please stand for that, please.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rockets' red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave?
Good evening, everyone. We would try to find a seat. I think we got plenty of seating. All right, everyone. If you would please try to find your seats. We're going to get started with this evening's program. I want to thank you all for coming out. In years past, we've had some rough times and bad weather. This year, the Lord turned down on us, gave us good weather. We had an amazing turkey hunt this morning. Had a lot of hunters that took to the field. Heard a lot of stories. Some sad, some happy. But I think everybody had a good time. And we appreciate all of y'all coming out tonight to support us here and raise some money for conservation here in Tennessee. There's a couple of folks that are regulars here that are not with us here tonight. Governor Lee and Congressman Mark Green could not be here tonight, but they did put together just a short video address, and I'd like to play that for you now.
Hey everybody, Governor Bill Lee here. Welcome to the 2022 Governor's One-Shot Turkey Hunt Banquet. I hate that I'm not there to celebrate with you. Maria and I had to be out of town. I especially hate that I'm not hunting turkey this weekend. I had 4 toms in my front pasture just this week, and it pains me to let that go by. Each year, thousands of Tennesseans head to the woods to pursue the eastern wild turkey, but as hunters, we know the hunt isn't just about harvesting a bird. It's an opportunity to enjoy God's creation, experience the natural beauty that's only found in Tennessee. And that's what this event is all about. The Governor's One-Shot Turkey Hunt is the Tennessee Wildlife Resource Foundation's flagship fundraiser. Your participation in this event is vital to the continued success of TWRF's conservation, hunting, and fishing programs. Thank you for all that you are doing to keep Tennessee's rich sporting tradition alive. Enjoy your time together tonight, and best of luck this turkey season.
Hey everybody, I'm Congressman Mark Green, and I want to welcome you to this year's Tennessee Governor One-Shot Turkey Hunt. Sorry I can't be there with you in person, and I'm sure Governor Lee feels the same way, but Secretary Sonny Perdue is doing a great job standing in for us tonight. Also, Governor Gordon, thanks for being here. Let me give a big shout out to the folks at TWRF. They do so many amazing things for Tennessee conservation and to protect the heritage of hunting and fishing for generations to come. Have a great time tonight, and let's raise a lot of money for Tennessee conservation.
All right. As I said earlier, thank you all for coming out. Looks like we've got a good crowd tonight. We've got a pretty good program lined up for you. We're not going to spend too much longer before we try to get into dinner, but I do want to recognize a few special guests that we have in the crowd. First and foremost, I want to recognize a couple of tables of honored American veterans over here. You will put your hands together for them. We had, Johnny had the numbers for you a little bit later in the program, but I think we had maybe 40 or so veterans that were hunting today and at another that was in Humphreys County. So I also want to recognize Governor Sonny Perdue. He's here. Good to see Sonny. He's a standard man. Behind him is Governor Mark Gordon that joins us this year. Somewhere here in the crowd, we have retired Brigadier General Kurt Winstead. All right. Thank you for coming out. We have the Longman Director of Wildlife, Brian Nesbitt. And we have several of the Tennessee Fish and Wildlife Commissioners right here in Tennessee, so we'll thank them for coming out. And TWRA's Executive Director, Bobby Wilson. We've got a lot of TWRA's chiefs, assistant chiefs, and staff scattered around. You're doing around the quality work very hard for us. We have the President and CEO of SCI here tonight. Larry, where are you at? Larry Henry, thank you for coming out. And somewhere in this crowd is recording artist Brian White. Thank you for coming out, Brian. Appreciate all you do for us. I believe we also have author, commentator, and talk show host Candace Owen with us tonight. Thank you for coming out. And last but not least, we have tonight in our midst, this 5-time world champion turkey caller, Preston Pittman. Where you at, Preston? All right, just a few more announcements and we'll get to it. I want to remind everyone that our online auction is ongoing right now. That will end tonight at 7:30. So if you're bidding on items, you might want to check on that. About page 10 of your program, there's a QR code. You can scan that if you're not registered for the auction already. Scan that code and get online. I encourage you to bid. We've got some great items. We'd love to have you bidding on this stuff. Help us raise some money here tonight for conservation. So we're going to go to dinner here in just a little while. Russell Catering has sent a really nice meal for us. Before we do that, I want to invite Colonel Wilton up, and he's going to say the blessing for us. If you would, please welcome Colonel Wilton.
Our Heavenly Father, we come to you this evening thanking you for the many blessings that we enjoy in this life, for your grace and your forgiveness that you extend to each of us. And Heavenly Father, we know that you're the God Almighty and creator of all things, and especially the mountains, the streams, the hills, and the valleys that are habitat for the wildlife that we as sportsmen and fishermen enjoy our sport. And Heavenly Father, this evening we pray for the leaders of our country, pray for peace in the world. And at this time, Heavenly Father, we ask you to bless this meal that we're about to eat. And as we end the prayer, we pray that each of us can do unto others as we have them do unto us. In Christ's name we pray. Amen.
Thank you, Colonel Wilson. All right. So at this time, if we could, we're going to mix it up just a little bit tonight. If all of the volunteers and staff that are working here tonight, if y'all would ease towards the
Hello, can I have your attention, please? Oh, that's loud, isn't it? Those of you on the online auction, it ends at 7:30. So while you're looking at your phones, keep bidding until 7:30 because it's going to end. Thank you. hope you had a great meal. Hope everybody's enjoying your meal. Let's go ahead and continue eating. We're going to start this thing off and talk a little bit. Most everybody here is what we call a heritage member, a heritage donor to Tennessee Wildlife, and we appreciate each and every one of you that do that each year. If you're not a heritage member, look around, as most of these people are. Come see me. I'd like to talk to you about being a heritage member, trying to support us here. And we really appreciate you being here, and thank each and every one of you. And at this time, if you don't mind, if you're through eating, I'd like to invite my hunting buddy, Sonny Perdue, up here to say a few words. Y'all give him a big hand.
Thank you, Johnny. This is my, what is it, 5th or 6th year here, and I can tell you, it is one of the best turkey hunting events that I'm aware of in the country. Governor Gordon has become a permanent member here from Wyoming. Glad to have him and his team there with us as well. And we have to stand in for Governor Lee tonight, Governor Gordon. But it's a joy to do that. I think most of you understand you got a little piece of heaven here, certainly when it comes to turkey hunting. This part of Tennessee is unique, not only from its beauty of hills and valleys and all those things that are good habitat for turkey, but its people. And I just want to tell you how I appreciate so much the fellowship and the people that I can see each year coming back here. It's on my calendar as long as Joey and Johnny let me come and Beverly let me come. We're coming every year. So thank you very much. But I do want to caution you all. It's a good meal, good fellowship, good program, but it is a fundraiser. Okay? So get them out and get off of them, and let's raise some money for conservation for the Tennessee Wildlife Resource Foundation. Okay?
Thank you, sir. You're welcome back over here. We'll do the same without you. So as you're finishing up the deal, we've got just a few more comments I'd like to make. I'd like to introduce Executive Director of Kidder Grade, Bobby Wilson.
Thank you, Joey. Well, what a great night. In addition to some of the folks that Joey recognized, I want to recognize a couple too. He mentioned we have a couple of commissioners here. We have two, Bill Cox and Brian McLaren, active commissioners. We have a couple of former commissioners too. I should name them all on track. Earl Bentz, Bill Swan, Beverly Johnson, Jeff McMillan, and there's probably one more. Who else? Anyway, Bill Cox here, also a former and a current, so thank you. We have several TWA employees here that Joey also recognized, and some of our wildlife officers who are in uniform, some are not. But if you get a chance, be sure to thank them. It's always tough. They do a hard job, and sometimes they don't always get recognized. It's even harder now, and they don't know what I'm talking about. But get a chance, give them a shout out. Some of the things that the foundation does, they're there to support the TWRA. That's their goal. And it's not just financially. I mean, this event was a huge event. It's hugely successful. Also, the dove hunt. Beverly, I mentioned you a minute ago. Beverly Johnson. Okay. Also, the wild game supper. Also, the conservation raffle. I mean, that started off as an auction, and $15,000 was also back in the day. This past year was $1.88 million, of which we got over $1.5 million that's either ready to go towards conservation, habitat management, elk management, anything that we can use it for. It's awesome. So, and we appreciate all your support that you do, and not just this, but they also support us other ways too. They manage some of our contracts that we have a hard time getting approved through the state of Tennessee, and they hold some accounts, special accounts for fishing rodeos and kids hunts, things like that. They recently purchased some property in West Tennessee for the chronic wasting disease work unit. And they also purchased some more property near Big Sandy that we're going to be able to use as property that we need for some work that's going to be done around there. So on the front of chronic wasting disease, as you cart, that's one of those things that we'll probably never get rid of, but we've got a great plan going forward, and we hope to stay on top of it. We plan on staying on top of it. We've got a great management team, both in fisheries and wildlife, and our enforcement folks. So thank you, Joey, for giving me the opportunity. Thank you all for being here. Thank you for supporting the Tennessee Wildlife Resources Foundation, because they support us. And we need everything that we can get, and we appreciate all your support for the Tennessee Wildlife Resources Agency and the critters that we have in our state and the habitat. Thank you, Joey.
Okay. This is also a competition, as you know. So today we had 102 hunters and 102 guides. So we had over 200 people in the woods this morning turkey hunting. It was a little bit slower than past years. We harvested 47 birds. So I'm going to announce the top winners if you'll come up and get your award. The first place top gun was Roy Harmon with a 68.48. His guide was Sanford Patterson. Thank you, Roy. If you'll come up and go with this.
Come up to.
You'll look up right there. I'm going to take this, we're going to put your name in. Okay, we do this in two classes. We have an open class and we have an Honor American Veteran class. The veteran class this year was Byron Tucker with 83.66. If you don't realize what 83.66 is, that is a big, big turkey. So, Byron, are you close? It is true. All right, we're going to come back to it immediately. So, all right, the first place top team in the open division was our own Bobby Wilson and Mike Wolf this year. Come on, Mike. It's Jim. I should have said that. I'll tell about this. Oh, yeah. They just asked what they were. If you remember, for years we had a wildlife artist, Jim Clayton, done paintings, and we made prints for some of the hunters and things throughout the years. He's a really, really good wildlife artist. He built these boxes, and inside it is a handmade Damascus knife that he made, and he scrimshot each one of these by hand, and he made a pileated woodpecker call. It's a locator call to turkey hunt with. So that's what's in the box. A really great piece of art. So the first place top team in the veterans class was also Byron Tucker and his guy Michael Norris. So we'll wait till he gets back out and we'll introduce him again. So we're going to come back around him too. So the second place top gun in the open class was Nicholas Chan. Nicholas, you here? Come on up. Nicholas, come to us from Rossi Taurus Group who supports this event, and we appreciate their support. Thank you for being here. Okay, the second place Top Gun Veteran Edition division was Anthony Perry with a 66.77. Anthony, are you here? Anthony Perry? Okay, all right. So, all right, he made it back. Byron made it back. Byron is finally with us here. Byron and Michael the top team overall, so that makes a good overall winner. So I'll talk about it a little bit too after we give the awards. Before we go too far, Byron is also a veteran in our group. He was guided by Michael Norris. So we do a Calcutta. So you could put in the Calcutta. If you end up killing the biggest turkey in the group, you win this four-wheeler from Bass Pro Shop. So Byron has won the Calcutta. You want to come up and get a picture? Somebody help him come around. Just come around and get pictures together. Okay, so when we do this, for the guides out there, we thought we'd try to do something for the guides. So the guide that took his hunter to the biggest turkey, which would be Michael, wins $1,000. Okay. A couple more things. Each one of these people who bought a table, we were fortunate enough to have Weatherby to, thank you, Governor Gordon, for introducing me to Brother Weatherby, and got to get us in their good graces. And Weatherby sponsored these tables, and these people got a Weatherby Mark V 280 Ackley improved with the Tennessee TriStar engraved in it. And one of the Heritage members contacted me and said, hey, just draw a name to one of these veterans and let's give one away. So I drew out a name of one of the veterans that are coming with us, and it's Marlon Bounds. Marlon? Did he? Okay. Marlon has some issues getting around, I know, but I know he'll appreciate this. So thank you to the one person that did this. Thank you very much. Sam playing in here. Come here, Sam. So Sam and I had a dear friend that we hunted with a lot that passed away a couple years ago, Daryl Singletary. Come on up. Yeah, I hear it creaking. So I'll let you tell them about Daryl a little bit.
Well, besides God and his family, Daryl loved turkey hunting, but he was not the best shot. He had astigmatism if you've ever seen any of his hunts, but his first 5 or 6 turkeys, he missed, and so we put a
feed sack one day up. He missed a turkey. We thought his gun was on. We put a feed sack up 10 yards or something one day, and he missed the feed sack.
Yeah, if you get a chance, go to YouTube and type in Daryl Singletary turkey hunting, and you'll have a good time. But Daryl missed a lot of birds, so he liked to shoot a stack gun, a double barrel, so we nicknamed him Double Barrel Daryl. Well, if you've ever been turkey hunting, a lot of things can go wrong. Murphy's Law kicks in. And there's somebody here tonight that, from what I understand, was started a reward a few years ago. Let me back up. So Daryl passed away, well, it was 4 years ago. And I've had the opportunity to take he left 4 kids under the age of 10, and I've had the opportunity the last 3 years to take his 2 boys and his girls turkey hunting, which is just awesome, just absolutely awesome. And Holly's doing great, and they're just as squirrely as Daryl is in the woods, but great kids. But if you have had things go wrong in the woods, the biggest screw up on this hunt, I believe, was Harley.
Harley Bradbury. So Harley wins the Daryl Singletary double barrel award tonight. Oh yeah, look at those.
I got great.
Oh, the story is he shot the turkey. He was in a blind, and it was flopping. He laid his gun in the blind, walked out the back of the blind. When he got around there, the turkey was gone.
Nobody's had that happen before.
All right.
All right, thanks, Johnny. Now give them a round of applause, please, for all our winners tonight. So, as you can imagine, with 102 hunters taken out across probably 19 counties today, you can imagine how many moving parts there are to this event. It's difficult to get all of that organized. But I want to tell you, this event could not possibly happen without landowners and guides being willing to donate their property and grant access to their property, and guides donating their time to take these hunters on this guided hunt. So I want us to give a big round of applause to our landowners and to our guides. Thank you all so much. All right, so I could sit here and tell you a lot about, try to inspire you and get you all fired up for the auction, but I think Sonny Perdue did it better than I could ever do it. Remember, we're trying to raise money for Conservation Night, folks. We're going into the auction now, so Big D, help support us. And if you would, could I get, let me see, Joey Seals and Eddie Allred up here. If we could get this auction started. And if you would, spotters, Jonathan Hickerson, Greg Knowles, and Daryl, are you here? Here we go! All right, we're ready to get this started. All right, I'm going to turn this thing over.
It's about time you put this in some more competent hands. Hard to find good help nowadays. If I could get the house lights, if I could get these lights that are really facing me, I do need to see the crowd a little bit, so if anybody could cut the house lights down, I'd appreciate it. All right, we want to go through a couple little ground rules and let you guys know a couple of things here. There is an online bidding section of this auction. So Dan over here is going to be hollering out some bids if we get a bid from home. We also have some opening bids. So it's depending on if you know about all this or not. You did have the opportunity to bid online for all these items. To get started, that online bidding stopped a little while ago. But we do have some opening bids. So I'll ask Dan on any of these items if he's got an opening bid, and he will holler that out. That's just from the online bidding. And then we will still go back and forth. Online bidding will still be open. So if you hear something from Dan, that's where that comes from. Do want to let the online bidders know. And we also, it's also being videoed for those online bidders. Do want to let the online bidders know though, however, do not hesitate. We are going to sell. We're going to sell as quickly as we can, the most efficiently as we can, try to get the most money that we can. However, you guys have to push a button. It's got to get transferred here. Somebody's got to raise their, holler. Dan's got to holler your bid out. We don't want to delay, so don't delay because you'll be upset. We don't want that to happen. So, does anybody have any questions before we get started? If you want to bid, and it's a little bit dim in here in some sections, so if you do want to bid, definitely raise your hand up. We do have some spotters out here that are trying to check those bids. If you do want to bid, don't give us one of these. Up front, you might be able to do that, but definitely get your hand up. If you're interested in an item, definitely stay with us. I'll make eye contact with whoever I can. If you bid and I get another bid, I come back to you and you're talking to someone at your table, you almost kind of have to assume that you're not interested in the item anymore, and I don't want to miss you if you are. So if you want to talk to somebody, you know, kind of keep a little contact with me so we can make sure we don't miss you. All right. Everybody ready?
Colonel,
We're ready!
I got a table over here, we're going to take a check.
Well, y'all take a check, won't you? You'll take a check, American Express. If you left home without it, I don't know, maybe American Express. We'll take an IOU, whatever. Bitcoin. All right. First item, and of course, Eddie's gonna help me out. Eddie Allred, ladies and gentlemen. You give him a round of applause. He is the other brother of Johnny Allred. And I don't know which one plays good cop, bad cop, but I'll let y'all decide after this thing's over with.
I'm the one Mama calls the good job.
There you go. I kind of figured as much.
All right, can y'all hear me okay? All right, open the game, let them out and welcome, boys. It's auction time in Franklin, Tennessee. Everybody ready? Yeah. Good. Listen, you heard St. Purdue just say a few minutes ago about giving. It's an old saying that said, give till it hurts. We do not want you to do that tonight. We just want you to bid until it feels good. Okay? Just bid till it feels good. Item number 1, a Winchester Model 70 Super Grade in 270. This young lady right here, don't y'all think she's pretty as her uncle? You know, it doesn't, yes, she is. You know, it doesn't get much more American than this first item right out of the gate tonight. The Model 70 is one of the most iconic rifles ever produced. It's called the Rifleman's Rifle for a reason. They're rugged, reliable, and deadly accurate. Chambered in a 270 Winchester, this is the ideal caliber for just about any North American big game. It features a 24-inch free-floating barrel and Winchester's MOA trigger system for improved velocity and accuracy. If looks could kill, you wouldn't even need ammo for this super grade beauty. With a 5.6 walnut stock, jeweled bolt, and ebony tipped fore-end, this is one rifle that's sure to turn heads in every deer camp. Generously donated by Winchester Arms. So go ahead, Joey, let's get started and see who takes this pretty girl home.
Hey, on the Winchester Day, we got to open a bid on this one.
2,000.
Got a $2,000 opening bid from the online. They give 2,000 now, we go 2,500. At 2,000 now, we go 25, we go 25, we go 2,500 for 2,000 now, we go 25. At 2,000 now, 25, we go 25, we go 25. Anybody, anywhere, gonna give it to him. An online bid. 2,000 now, we go 25, we go 25, we go 2,500. Let's get it 2,100 one time here. 2,000 now, we go 21, we go 21, we go 2,100. 2,100. 2,100 now, we go 22. 2,100 now, we go 22. 22 now, we go 23. At 2,200 now, we go 23. Now, we go 24. At 2,300 now, we go 24. Now, we go 25. 2,400 now, we go 25. Now, we go 26. At 2,500 now, we go 26. We go 26. We go 26. I'm at 25 right here on the floor now. We go 2,600. Online, go 2,600. 25. We go 2,600. 100. Sold them out your way for $2,500. Thank you, sir. Gentlemen, right here at the front table.
All right, give him a round of applause. All right, Dan, what do you say? Ready to go? All right, item number 2, Smith & Wesson Volunteer XD DMR 556 90223. You know, it's no secret we like our guns here in Tennessee. And lately, guns have been liking us right back. Smith & Wesson is the latest firearms manufacturer to make Tennessee their home. And to celebrate, they've launched the new Volunteer MSR platform. For tonight's auction, we're offering the Smith & Wesson Volunteer XD DMR and a 556 NATO 223. The AR platform is perfect for those close-up targets, but with a 20-inch barrel and a 5-arm rifling, the DMR delivers incredible long-range accuracy. This rifle pairs perfectly with the Vortex Strike Eagle 1x6x24 with holdover and ranging references from 0 to 600 yards. Put all this together with the field optics of the Pro 32 MIL military carbon fiber tripod, and you've got a combination that's all business, but it's way too much fun to call work. Generously donated by Smith & Wesson. Joey, let's go.
Dan, let's go.
2,200.
Got 2,200 on it online. 22. Let's go 23. 2,200 now. We go 23. We go 23. We go 2,300. Online can get it in. We got to make 2 letters there. We got 23.
23.
The field staff tripod that comes with it, Johnny just told me, is $1,000 just for the tripod.
23.
We got 23 online. 25. Wait. 23 now. We go 25. We go 25. We go 25. 20. We go 25. We go 25. We go 25. 2,500 now. We go 27 and a half. 25 now. 7 and a half. We go 7 and a half. We go 7 and a half. 2,500 now. We go 7 and a half. 2,500 now. We go 7 and a half. We go 7 and a half. We go 7 and a half. 2,500. Let's get 26. 2,500. We get 25 on the floor now. We go 26. 2,600 now. We go 27. At 2,600 down to the red side now. We go 27. I'm at 2,600 right here now. We go 27. 27 now. 28. 2,700 now. We go 28. We go 28. We go 2,800 for it. 2,800 now. We go 29. 29 now. We go 3,000. At 2,900 over now. We go 3. We go 3,000 for it. 2,900 over now. We go 3,000. Online, you're out. 2,900 over now. We go 3,000. Anybody anywhere? 2,900 over now. We go 3,000. 3,000. Sold them out your way for $2,900. Thank you, sir. Hey, I do want to let you know, we want you guys to applaud for these people buying stuff, bidder, backup bidder, all that stuff. Do want to thank everybody for being here real quickly. Do want to thank the dignitaries that are here as well. Do want to say one quick thing, that the best applause, I don't know if you noticed it, gentlemen, the best applause was Miss Candace Owens when she was introduced. Do want to thank you for what you did to the churches. All right, what's next?
All right, item number 3, Colonel Littleton, number one duffel bag in tobacco. You know, if you're tired of foreign-made luggage that just will not stand up to the test of time, then this bag is for you. Handmade by skilled artisans right down the road in Linville, Tennessee, this duffel bag will be going strong long after we're all gone. The Colonel's number one duffel is made with full-grain, dry mill tobacco brown American buffalo and trimmed in vintage brown polished deer hide. Appointed with solid brass hardware, convenient carry handle, adjustable shoulder strap with a comfort pad and large outside pockets with flap and ball stud closures. This bag has it all. Now listen to this. The Colonel will be happy to personalize the bag with your initials on the outside brass oval plate, as well as autograph the inside of this functional artwork if you desire. And let me say this from experience. When you walk in a hotel with that on your shoulder, you will get compliments, I promise you. This has been generously donated by Colonel Lewis. Let's go, Joey.
All right, Dan, what do we got?
1,050.
Got a 1,050. That's online. That's online.
That got the strap.
That 50 hurts. That 50 hurts it all here. All right, we got 1,050. 1,050 now. We go 1,200. That 1,050 now. We go 1,200. We go 1,200. We go 1,200. 1,200 now. We go 13. 1,200 now. 13. We go 13. I got you credit. 1,200. We go 13. Then we go to 1,300 now. We go 14. At 1,300 now. 14. We go 14. We go 1,400 for it. At 1,300 now. We go 14. 1,300 now. We go 14. We go 14. We got 14 right here. We go 15. 15 now. 16. At 1,511 now. We're up now. We go 16. We go 16. I got him at 50. I got him at 50. Get you at 50. 15 now. 16. At 1,500 now. We go 16. We go 15. We go 16. Boy. 1,500 now. We go 16. Anybody? Anywhere? 1,500 now. We go 16. 16. 16. 16. Now we got new money. Now 1,700 now. We go 18. At 1,700 now. We go 18. We go 18. We go 18 for it. I'm at 1,700 right here now. We go 18. 1,700 of it now. We go 18. All in, all done. 1,700 of it right here now. We go 18. 18. 18. Talking about your way for 1,700. Thank you, sir.
All right, Joey, item number 4 is a Browning A5 Ultimate semi-automatic. You may notice a family resemblance, but let's get one thing straight. This ain't your grandpa's Auto 5. In fact, the iconic humpback-shaped receiver is the only thing this new Browning semi-automatic shares with its legendary namesake. Chambered in 3-inch, this 12-gauge A5 Ultimate, with a 28-inch high-gloss barrel, sure is a look. It has a hand-selected Turkish walnut stock and a satin-finished receiver with brushed accents in scrolling engraving patterns that depict pheasants on the left side, mallards on the right. But don't let her good looks fool you. This is a working gun, and it can take you wherever you want to go. Browning is so confident in the A5 that they're standing behind it with a 100,000 round or a 5-year guarantee that this shotgun will work come hell or high water. Generously donated by Browning. Joey?
100,000 rounds in 5 years. I'd be broke. All right, Dan, what do we got?
2150.
2150. Tell them $50. $2,150 bid now. I'm gonna go 22. 22 now. We go 23. 23 now. 24. 2300 now. 24 now. We go 25. At 24 now. We go 25. 25 now. We go 26 now. We go 27. At 26 now. 27 now. We go 28. Jonathan, your man's out. 28 now. We go 29. 3,000. Got 3,000 now. We go 32 and a half. 3,000 now. 2 and a half. We go 2 and a half. 2 and a half now. We go 35. 32 and a half now. 35 now. 37 and a half. 35 and a half. We go 7 and a half. We go 7 and a half. We go 7 and a half. At 35 and a half now. We go 37 and a half. 3,500 to the left now, we go 37 and a half, 37 and a half, 37 and a half, now we go 4,000, 4,000 now, we go 42 and a half, at 4,000 now, we go 2 and a half, we go 2 and a half, we go 2 and a half for it, at 4,000 now, we go 42 and a half, 4,000 now, we go 42 and a half, 4,000 now, 2 and a half, don't let it go, 4,000 now, we go 2 and a half, 2 and a half, so much your way for $4,000. Jonathan, your man's way. Thank you, sir.
This is going to my hunter, Brian Flannery. Jonathan, go ahead.
That's awesome. Thank you, sir. Thank you, sir. Jonathan is done with his hunter today.
All right, item number 5. Old West Invitational Turkey Hunt. If you've had a good time at this year's event, how many had a good time? Yeah. If you've had a good time at this year's event, you don't necessarily have to wait until next year to try your hand at it again. They've got another event very similar to this one in the great state of Wyoming. And our good friend Governor Mark Gordon, who's become a regular here at the Tennessee One Shot, has helped us secure 2 spots in the Wyoming Old West Invitational Turkey Shoot for 2022 or 2023. Where is Mark? Stand up, Mark. Thank you so much. On this hunt, you and a companion will enjoy a guided turkey hunt in the beautiful Black Hills of Wyoming. After the hunt, you can test your skills in the Annie Oakley shooting competition and feast on a buffet-style meal. And don't forget to enter the Calcutta, the raffles, the live and silent auctions to help raise money for a good cause. This is generously donated by the Wyoming Wildlife Foundation and the Greater Hewlett Community Center. Joey, let's go.
Dan, what do you say?
2,600.
2,600 out of it, over now, we go 27 where? 2,600 out of it now, we go 27, we go 27, we go 27, we go 27, 2,700 now, we go 28. At 2,700 out of it now, we go 28, then we go 28, then we go 2,800 for it. 2,700 out of it now, we go 28. 2,700 out of it now, we go 28 on line now, 28 now, we go 29. $23,000 bid now, we go 32 and a half. At 3,000 now, we go 2 and a half, we go 2 and a half, we go 2 and a half for it. At 3,000 out of it now, we go 2 and a half. 3,000 now, we go 2 and a half, we go 2 and a half, we go 2 and a half for it. 3,000. 32, I got 32, now 33. 32 on it now, we go 33, then we go 33, then we go 33 for it. At 30, 35, he says, now 37 and a half. 3,500 on it now, we go 7 and a half, then we go 7 and a half, then we go 7 and a half for it. 3,500 on it now, we go 37 and a half. 3,500 on it now, we go 7 and a half, we go 7 and a half, anybody, anywhere? 3,500 on it now, we go 37 and a half, Dan, want to make sure. 3,500 now, we go 37 and a half. 7 and a half, 7 and a half now, 4. 4,000 now, but 2 and a half. At 4,000 now, but 2 and a half. I'm gonna go 2 and a half. I'm gonna go 2 and a half. 4. Joey, your man's out now. I'm gonna go 2 and a half. I'm at 4,000. I'm gonna go 2 and a half. Anybody? I got 4 right here now. I'm gonna go 2 and a half. 4 down now. I'm gonna go 4,250. 50. So much. Your way for 4,000. Ooh, I'm so sorry. I just missed that. Boy, I just hate that. I'm gonna. You wanna go ahead and start it back? Yeah, he said, sure. I got it. That happens there when somebody's raising their hands, I'm dropping the hammer at the timing's back. 4,250, but David, Mr. Sundrop just said, open it back up, let's play some more. 4,250 now, we go 4,500 now, 7.5. At 4,500 on it now, we go 7.5, we go 7.5, we go 7.5 for it. At 4,500 on it now, we go 7.5, we go 7.5, we go 7.5. 47.5 now, we go 5. At 47.5, 5,000 now, we go 2.5. At 5,000 now, we go 2.5, we go 2.5, we go 2.5 for it. At 5,000 on it now, we go 52.5. 5,000 on it now, we go 2.5. We'll make sure 5,000 on it now, we go 2.5. So that's your way for $5,000. Thank you, sir.
Item number 6, the Best of the West Mountain Hunter Shooting System and a 6.5 PRC. I'm sure you've all heard of Best of the West. In fact, I'm pretty sure that half of y'all probably own a couple already. Now, I could sit up here on stage and read all the specs and tell you all about the great things this rifle can do, but why would I want to do that when we have Joe and Christine Michaelitz, the owners of Best of the West, right here in the crowd tonight. If y'all put your hands together and let me encourage Joe to come on up here and he can tell us about this shooting system.
Well, this is an awesome gun, that's all I can say. Chrissy and I acquired Best of the West last October. And it all started about 8 years ago. I bought a rifle that amazed me. I got sick of buying rifles that didn't shoot, and I was working real hard to be able to shoot long range. So I saw a Best of the West episode, bought this rifle, and my new sickness started. So I bought a lot of guns after that. Christine, my beautiful bride of 28 years and a business partner for 28 years. Same thing happened to her, so we both drank the Kool-Aid, and we were pleasantly surprised and happy to have the opportunity to acquire Best of the West. I'm amazed how many people we've talked and met here that own Best of the West rifles, so thank you. I have many models in life. One of them is cost is only relevant in the absence of value. If you get what you pay for, you're happy. If you don't, something's got to change. I hope all of you that own a Best of the West rifle feel it was a good value, because we sure do. I'm going to let Christine say a couple things, and we'll let Daryl, and I'll throw something in at the end here.
Thank you. As the new owners, you'll see a lot of new faces, make a lot of new friendships. This weekend, having a great time. I did my first turkey hunt today. The turkeys in Tennessee are very smart, by the way. Had some close calls. But no, thanks for having us. You've made us feel so welcome. And we do want to sweeten this package just a little bit. So why don't you go ahead.
All right. Well, whoever buys the rifle tonight, we're going to throw in a day of long-range shooting instruction by this guy that everybody knows, Daryl. Private. It's all going to be private, and it'll be wherever you want it to be. You just have to make sure you have at least 1,000-yard range. Otherwise, it can't happen. If you all want to come to Cody, Wyoming, and do it in Cody, we'll welcome you there. So, but I would urge you to take that. That's worth a lot. It's worth every time. All right. Are we all set? Maybe we'll let Daryl get the description of the rifle.
So it's our Mountain Hunter package with the 5-20 blue diamond. A lot of you guys are familiar with that, I guess. It also comes with ammo, sun shade, scope coat, wind meter, and of course our custom cases. That would be the description. I also want to thank everybody for the years of support. One thing they failed to mention or forgot to mention was they also own Husqvarna as well. So hopefully we have a lot more years here and keep growing.
Let's give them another round of applause for donating this fine shooting system. It's a critical conservation effort here in Tennessee. All right, Joey, let's see who needs this thing.
All right, let's see how many people online have got this. What do you got, Dan?
4,200.
He's got 4,200 now. We
happen.
Nothing that some land in the bulldozer can't take care of. All right, I got $5,000 on it now, so 5,500. 5,000 now, we go 5,500, we go 5,500, 5,500 now, we go 6. At 5,500 on it now, we go 6,000 now, we go 65. At 6,000 now, 6,500, we go 6,500, we go 6,500 for it. Craig, get your man in, 6,000 now, we go 6,500. 6,000 on it now, we go 6,500, we go 6,500, we go 6,500. Anybody, anywhere? 6,500, now we go 7. That's 6,500, now we go 7. Hey, can somebody else start working the floor? I mean, Craig's working as hard as he can over here to keep everybody going.
First bids, Joey.
7,500, now we go 8. That's 7,500, now we go 8. We go 8, we go 8,000 for it. 7,500, now we go 8. 7,500, now we go 8. We go 8, we go 8 for it. That's 7,500, now we go 8. 8,000, now we go 8,500. 8,500, now we go 9. 8,500, now we go 9. We go 9,000 for it. 8,500, now we go 9. 8,500, now we go 9. We go 9. We go 9 for it. 8,500, Craig, I got your rating at 8,500, now we go 8, now we go 9. One more time, now we go 9, 8,500, now we go 9. Yes, sir! 9,000, now we go 9,500. And now we go 9,500, back to you now, we go 10. And now we go 10,000, now we go 10,000, we go 11. 10,000, now 11, we go 11, we go 11. 11,000, now we go 12. 11,000, now we go 12, we go 12, we go 12 more. 11,000, now we go 12. 11,000 now we go 12, we go 12, we go 12 more. 11,000 now we go 12, going once. 11,000 now we go 12, going twice. 11,000 now we go 12. Third and final call.
12 and a half. Joey, come on.
No, wait a minute. If he wants to go 12 and a half, I was trying to get 12, but if he wants to go 12 and a half, I'll be more than happy to take an extra 11 and a half. 11 and a half. Now we're doing the math. 11 and a half. Now we go 12. 11 and a half. Now we go 12. We go 12. We go 12 more. 11 and a half. Now we go 12. I mean 11 and a half. Now we go 12. We go 12. We go 12 more. 11,500. Another bit over this side. Now we go 12. All in, all done. 11 and a half. Now we go 12,000. Now we go 12 and a half. 12,000. Now we go 12 and a half. We go 12 and a half. We go 12. Somebody's got to check Craig for a hernia. Right now, I've got 12, looking for 12 and a half. He's half. He's half. We got to remember that. He's half. I got two at 12. Now 12 and a half. 12 now, we go 12 and a half. 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 More. 12,000 over now. We go 12 and a half. Hey, I went hunting early this morning. I got to go. I get to sleep. 12,000 now, we go 12 and a half. All in, all done. Craig, I got you ready at 12,000 now, we go 12 and a half. 12 and a half. Not going to count it down this time. 12 and a half. Something about your way for $12,000. Thank you, sir.
Give him a hand. Give him a hand. Boy, they made you work for that one, didn't they? All right, item number 7.
I need a drink.
Yeah. Stay out of that barrel over there. Just drink your water.
I need a straw.
Item number 7. Duck River Pearls Tahitian Kishi necklace. This necklace was designed by our friend Marion Gizzy from Duck River Pearls, specifically for the governor's one-shot. Kishi Tahitian pearls are accidental pearls and considered natural pearls and not cultured. They are rare because the producers do not typically allow the Kishi pearls to develop outside the culturing process. Because of this, Kishi Tahitian pearls are sold by weight, like gemstones. Kishis are highly collectible because they are 99% sure Nakari, having an uncommon orient or a unique shape and a high rate of iridescence. A 15% off gift card at Duck River Pearls is also included with this item, and a matching earrings are available at the studio. This necklace would retail for $2,500, and it's generously donated by Marion Gizzy of Duck River Pearls. Joey, let her roll.
So they're Kishi Tahitians?
Kishi Tahitian.
Kishi Tahitian.
You say that 10 times big around fast, big boy.
That's kind of like my setup over here. I got Dan and Don. It's pretty rough. Yeah, they try to trick me. So we got Kishi Tahitians. All right, put me on it. Don, what do we got?
1,100.
1,100. $1,100. I got $1,100. 12 where? 1,100 over now. We got 12. We got 12. We got 1,200 for it. 1,100 over now. We got 12. And 1,100 over now. We got 12. We got 12. We got 12. 10 new man's out now, we go 13. 12 on up now to 13. We go 13. We go 13 for us. That's 12 on up now, we go 13. 12 on up now, we go 13. Anybody, anywhere. At 1200 on us now, we go 13. We go 13.
You didn't realize the Governor of Pearl, she makes these right in the borders of Denali, wildlife management area in Murray County. She has a shop there in her home, and she hand makes these things there, and there's a shop there. She's trying to let you know where her shop is if you need anything. She does a great job, and she donates something really nice to us each year.
Thank you, sir. Yes, thank you, man. All right.
Hey, Colonel, if some of these guys will buy that for the wife, they could probably buy one more gun.
I'm thinking that's probably true.
1,300.
Hey, we got 1,300 now, we're gonna go 14. 1,300 of it now, we're 14, we're gonna go 14, we're gonna go 1,400 for it. At 1,300 of it now, we go 14. 1,400 now, we go 15. At 1,500 now, trigger man's out now, we go 16. At 1,500 of it now, we go 16, we go 16, we go 1,600 for it. 1,600 now, 17. At 1,600 of it now, 17, we go 17, we're gonna go 1,700 for it. At 1,600 of it now, we go 17. 1,600 on it now, we go 17. Online, you're out. 1,600 on it now, we go 17. We go 17. We go 1,700. 1,600 on it now, we go 1,700. Don't let me miss you. 1,600 now, we go 17. 17. 17. So much your way for $1,600. Thank you, sir. Thank you, ma'am. Appreciate it.
Let me tell you one other thing about auctions. The way we work, we'd rather take your bid twice than miss you once. So don't worry about bidding 2 or 3 times. We'll take it every time. Item number 8, the Retail Custom Tennessean Analea SS Element. Retail designed this shotgun exclusively for this year's one-shot event. The personalized Tennessee TriStar symbol and scrolling on the receiver ensure this gun is truly one of a kind. It's one of only 3 Retail Analea models for the year 2022 in the United States, coated with their anodized bronze finish and fitted with their hand-selected Turkish long stock. This 12 gauge is chambered in a 3-inch with a 28-inch vent barrel and comes with a full complement of chokes. The Turkish-made inertia-driven semi-automatic detail translates to break of day in English and is designed to be the hybrid clay and upland overloader. If you can't buy this gun with the you cannot buy this gun with the anodized bronze finish and TriStar anywhere except right here at the one-shot auction tonight. It's generously donated by Retail. Joey, let's go.
Dan?
1,600.
Hey, you got 1,600. 1,700 now, we go 1,800. We go 1,800 for it. That's 1,700 on it now, we go 18. We go 18. We go 1,800 for it. I got 1,700 online now, we go 18. 1,700 on it now, we go 18. We go 18. We go 1,800 for it. 1,700 on it now, we go 18.
You have him?
I got, Dan, you had 1,700. Dan, I got a 1,700 online. 1,800 now, back to you, we go 19. That 1,800 on it now, 19. We go 19. 1,900 now, we go 2,000. 2,000 now, 2,100. At 2,000 now, 21. We go 21. We go 2,100. 22 now, 23. At 2,200 now, we go 23. We go 23. We go 2,300. 2,200 now, we go 23. Online, 2,200 now, we go 23. $2,200 23 online, you both out now, we go 24. At 23 now, we go 24 now, we go 25. At 2,400 now, we go 25, we go 25, we go 25 for it. I got 2,500 now, we go 26. 25, I got 2,500 now, we go 26. I'm at 2,500 now, we go 26, we go 26. 26 now, we go 27. At 2,600 now, we go 27, we go 27. 2,600 now, we go 27. Online, you're out. I got 2,600 now, we go 27. 27, anybody, anywhere. 2,600 now, we go 27. 27, so about your way for $2,600. Thank you, sir.
All right, item number 9, Jack Daniels Single Barrel Personal Selection. Jack Daniels is the official whiskey of the Tennessee Governor's One Shot, and tonight you have the opportunity to purchase a whole barrel of Jack Daniels Single Barrel whiskey.
It's really
Let that sink in a minute, folks. That's the equivalent of 240 750 milliliter bottles, and we're talking about here. Now, let me say this. It should be that much, but Johnny and Richard and Joey have been here all week, so we're not going to guarantee that. That's probably what it started with, but we don't know that right now. But this package is a lot more than a boatload of booze. With this package, you also get a tour of the Jack Daniel's distillery for you and up to 5 guests. The whole group gets lunch at Miss Mary Bobo's before the tasting and making your selection in the Montville House at the distillery with Master Distiller Chris Fletcher. Did I mention it also includes a boatload of whiskey? Well, it does. Each bottle is personalized, and you get the crystal decanter with the rock glasses, personalized barrel head, and a custom engraved TWRF barrel. Donated by our friends at Brown Forman. Joey, let her roll.
All right. Everybody get ready, because we're getting ready to sell this one.
$11,000.
What do you got?
$11,000.
$11,000. Now we go 12 where? $11,000 a bit down, we go 12, we go 12, we go 12,000 for it. $11,000 a bit down, we go 12.
How many bottles?
A bunch. How many bottles is it?
I think they said a boatload.
240?
240
bottles.
240 bottles.
240 bottles. And you get the barrel. You also get to keep the barrel.
And the barrel's engraved. TWRF engraved barrel.
All right, I got $11,000 bid, now 12 where? $11,000 bid now, I'm gonna go 12, I'm gonna go 12, I'm gonna go 12 for it. $11,000 bid now, I'm gonna go 12. $11,000 bid now, I'm gonna go 12, I'm gonna go 12, I'm gonna go 12 for it. $11,000 bid now, 12,000 now, I'm gonna go 13. At $12,000 bid now, I'm 13, I'm gonna go 13, I'm gonna go 1300 for it. $12,000 bid now, I'm gonna go 13. But $12,000 bid now, I'm gonna go 13, I'm gonna go 13, I'm gonna go 13,000. 12,000, online you're out. 12,000 bid now, I'm 13, I'm gonna go 13, I'm gonna go 13. 12,000 bid now, I'm gonna go 13, don't let me miss you. 12,000 bid now, I'm gonna go 13, all in, all done. Sold them out, sure wait for $20,000. Thank you, sir.
Yes. Ready to go?
All right, item number 10. SSK Firearms 300 Whisper Blackout with Hawk Optics and Suppressor. It's one of the hottest guns of 2022. Johnny said that there was a line around the block at the SSK booth at the SHOT Show back in January just to get a look at it. I don't even know for sure that this gun's on the street yet, but I'll bet you wouldn't find one on the shelf anywhere. As if this gun wasn't rare enough, the folks at SSK Custom Built this firearm and etched the Tennessee TriStar on both sides of the receiver, making it a Governor's one-shot exclusive. Built on the SSK 50 frame, it's compatible with the SSK's Hunters or premium grade barrels, as well as all G1 or G2 barrels. Topped with a Hawk Advantage IR3 9x40 and fitted with SSK zero-point suppressor, this rifle shoots tiny groups with hardly a sound. To sweeten the deal, SSK is even including a gift certificate for your NFA tech stamp, generously donated by SSK. Joey, let's see who's going to take it home.
There we go. All right, hey, do want to let you know one quick thing. Online bidders, make sure, again, just a quick reminder, make sure you do not hesitate. We want to make sure we get everybody's bids. All right. Hey, here we go. What do we got on this one, Dan?
$3,800.
Got $3,800 bid on it. $3,800 down. We're going to go 4,000. At $3,800 down, we go 4,000. Now we go 42 and a half. At 4,000 now, we go 2 and a half. We're going to go 2 and a half. We're going to go 2 and a half for it. At 4,000 now, we go 2 and a half. 4,000 now, we go 2 and a half. We're going to go 2 and a half. We're going to go 2 and a half. Anybody, anywhere? 4,000 now, we go 2. We go 2 and a half. Jonathan, got your man at 4,000. Now we go 2 and a half. 2 and a half. Don't let me miss your 4,000. 42 and a half. Now we go 45. 45 now, 7 and a half. At 45 now, 7 and a half. We go 7 and a half. We go 7 and a half. Now we go 5,000. At 47 and a half. Now we go 5. We go 5. We go 5,000. 5,000. Now we go 52 and a half. At 5,000 now, we go 2 and a half. We go 2 and a half. 2 and a half. Now we go 55. At 52 and a half. Now we go 55. We go 55. We go 55 for it. At 52 and a half. Right now we go 55. 52 and a half, now we go 55, 55, now 7 and a half. At 55, now 7 and a half, we go 7 and a half. Here it comes right there. Johnny right behind you. 57 and a half, 55, now 7 and a half, we go 7 and a half, we go 7 and a half. What? Johnny right behind you, there you go. I'm at 5,500 up front now, we go 57 and a half. At 55, now 7 and a half, we go 7 and a half, we go 7 and a half. 7 and a half, now we go 6,000. 6,000 now 2 and a half. At 6,000 now 2 and a half, we go 2 and a half, we go 2 and a half. 6,000 6,000, a little bit down, we go 62 and a half. Talk about you away for $6,000. Thank you, sir. And you're right, Jonathan. That table right there.
All right, item number 11, 2023 Canada Black Bear Hunt for 4 people. If a black bear hunt is on your to-do list, you won't find a prettier place than the real forest of Quebec, Canada. This is a spring bear hunt, either sex, and it's for 4 hunters, 6 days with rifle or bow. Your guide will provide transportation to and from your stands, and your evenings will be spent hunting well-established bait sites where you can expect to have multiple encounters with bears. This package does not include airfare or transportation, but lodging in the form of a rustic 4-bedroom lakeside cabin is included. The cabin is fully furnished with appliances and satellite TV. You can fish off the dock, or you can explore some of the many pristine lakes nearby that offer angling opportunities for lake trout, walleye, and pike. Joey, let's see who wants to go to Canada and bring home a bearskin rug.
Dan, let's see where we're starting off.
4,200.
We got 4,200 on it now. We go 45 where? At 4,200 on it now. We go 45. I'm gonna go 45. I'm gonna go 45. That's for 4 hunters. That's for 4 hunters for a Canada bear hunt. We're at $4,200, which is
4,500.
100 and a half. What?
4,500.
Got 4,500 here now. We gotta go 47 and a half. At 4,500 now. We go 47 and a half. We're gonna go 47 and a half. We're gonna go 47 and a half for it. At 4,500 a little bit now. We go 47 and a half. 4,500 now. We go 77 and a half now. We're gonna go 5,000. 47 and a half now. We go 5. We're gonna go 5. We're gonna go 5 for it. I'm at 47 and a half. Way back here now. We go 45. It'll be 5,000 now. We go 52 and a half. 5,000 now. We go 2 and a half. We're gonna go 2 and a half. We're gonna go 2 and a half. Now we go 55. At 52. 55, at 52 and a half, now we go 55. At 52 and a half, now we go 55, we go 55. 5,500 now, we go 57 and a half. 57 and a half, we go 57 and a half. Now $6,000 your way. At 57 and a half now, we go 6,000. 57 and a half, now we go 6, we go 6, we go 6,000 for it. At 57 and a half, get you at 57 and a half now, we go 6. 6,000, got new money playing now, 62 and a half. I got 6 right here now, we go 62 and a half. 6,000 now, we go 2 and a half, we go 2 and a half, we go 2 and a half. I got 6,000 at the front table now, we go 62 and a half. 62 and a half now, we go 65. 62 and a half, you both have now 65, now 67 and a half. At 65 now, 7 and a half. 67 and a half now, we go 7. 67 and a half now, we go 7, we go 7. 7,000. Now we go 2 and a half. 72 and a half now, we go 75. At 72 and a half now, 75, we go 75, we go 7,500 for it. 72 and a half now, we go 75. 7,500 now, we go 77 and a half. 75 now, 7 and a half, we go 7 and a half, we go 7 and a half. 7,500 on it now, we go 77 and a half. 7,500 now, we go 77 and a half. 75 in the back now, we go 77 and a half. All in, all done. 7,500 now, we go 77 and a half. Yeah! Half now, we go 8,000. I like that, I like that. She goes, no! And the guy in the back goes, he waited too long. My job is to get as close as I can. 8,000, let's go 8,000 one time right here. 77 and a half now, we go 8,000. At 77 and a half now, we go 8, we're gonna go 8, we're gonna go 8 for it. 77 and a half now, we go 8. 77 and a half now, we go 8. $8,000! Hey, you have to loan them some money there, Greg? $8,000 bid now, we go 82 and a half. 8,000 now, we go 2 and a half, we go 2 and a half, we go 2 and a half for it. 8,000 bid now, we go 2 and a half. 8,000 now, we go 2 and a half. Anybody, anywhere? $8,000 bid now, we go 82 and a half. Taking you out now, we go 82 and a half. 8,000 now, 2 and a half. Yeah! 82 and a half now, we go 85. 82 and a half now, 85, we go 85, we go 85. You know, if y'all would go faster, I promise you, I can keep up. I think. 8,500, we go 8,500 one more time now, we go 8,500. 82 and a half now, but 85, we go 85, we go 85. 82 and a half now. Don't listen to her, she doesn't know. Never mind. 82 and a half, another minute now, we go 85. Anybody, anywhere? 82 and a half, another minute now, we go 85. 85. 85, so about you wait for $82 and a half, $8,000, $8,250, Jonathan, your man. Thank you, sir.
Joey. Andrew Wolfrich. What's his name? Andrew Wolfrich.
Andrew Wolfrich. Thank you, sir. He's brought a bunch of stuff tonight. We appreciate you for that.
All right, item number 12. Pay attention here, boys. General George S. Patton signature. This year's historical offering is a one-of-a-kind George S. Patton signature. Since Washington, few military commanders have led and inspired men in combat as effectively as General Patton. His colorful image, hard-driving personality, and larger-than-life persona captivated the world and stood as a symbol of America's military might. This presentation includes a George S. Patton Jr. signature in ink from an envelope he addressed to his wife at their home in Southampton, Massachusetts. An image of Patton on the battlefield is printed on metallic photo paper and matted in actual olive drab U.S. Army military canvas. A Patton quote that says, "Accept the challenges so that you may feel the exhilaration of victory." That quote is engraved on a metal plate and displayed below the image. The presentation is professionally framed with Patton printed on the black UV Museum quality glass and antique black and silver frame. The signature does come with a certificate of authenticity. Joey, what's it worth?
It's worth whatever somebody wants to pay for it here today. Probably a little bit more than that too. Dane, what do you got?
1,200.
I got 1,200 on it now, 13 where? At 1,200 on it now, 1,300 now to 14. At 1,300 on it now to 14, we're going to go 14, we're going to go 1,400 for it. At 1,300 on it now to 14, we're going to go 14, we're going to go 1,400. At 1,300 on it now, we're going to go 14. 13 on it now to 14, we're going to go 14, we're going to go 1,400. Anybody anywhere? 2,000. You got 14? I got good. I got 2,000 dollars bit over here. 2,000 now, 22 and a half where? At 2,000 dollars now, 22 and a half. 22 and a half now, 25. At 25 now, 7 and a half. Bring your hands out now, 27 and a half. 25 now, 27 and a half now to 3,000. At 27, 3,000 now to 32 and a half. 32 and a half now to 35. At 32 and a half now to 37 and a half. At 35, say a little bit later, Greg. 5,000. You said 5,000? 5! Okay, you know you got a little. I couldn't understand. $5,000 bid now, go 5,500 where? 55 now, 6 where? 55 now, 6,000 now to 6,500. That's 6,000 now to 6,500, go 6,500, go 6,500. That's 6,000 now to 6,500. 6,000 bid now, we go 65. He says 6,500 bid now, we go 7. That's 65, 7, now 7,500. That's 7,000 bid now, 75, we go 75, we go 7,500. That's 7,000 bid now, we go 75. 7,000 now to 75. 7,500 now, we go 8,000. That's 7,500 now, we go 8,000. 8,000 now, 85, 85, 9,000 Hey, at that price, it's going to be on eBay before the night's over. 9,000 now, we go 95. At 9,000 now, 95, we go 95. One more time now, we go 95. 9,000 now, we go 95. Anybody, anywhere? 9,000 up and down, we go 95. Something about you away for $9,000. Thank you, sir.
Give me. All right, item number 13. New original Henry Tennessee in a 4440. We're not getting fired over it, Joe.
Can you hear me now? Sorry, folks. This is a little unorthodox, but we're going to interrupt this auction right here because what we've got going on, General Winstead's here tonight. He has brought us a print that is directly related to the last item we just auctioned. General Winstead, if you would come over and tell us a little bit about this print for the auction. There you are.
Bring out the print here. This is the kickoff of what was called Operation Torch, which is a 1942 operation at the U.S. invasion of North Africa. This was the first combined and joint operation that the United States has ever conducted. That means it was with other countries. It also means it was the Army Air Corps, the Army, the Marines, and the Navy in this combination. The kicker to this is the land component commander of this operation was George Patton. If you ever watched Rat Patrol and all that stuff back in the old days, that's what this was about. Okay, this print was commissioned by the graduating class of 2010 of the United States Army War College. I graduated in that class. The original is hanging in the school in Carlisle, Pennsylvania now. This is a frame print, number print, and this is from my personal collection. And this is what made George Patton famous right out of the back. So, have a good time.
Thank you, General. We don't have an online bid on this one because this was just popped up on the book. So here we go. Put me on it. You tell me where to get started. Let's go. Shut me up in a little bit. General Winstead's also going to get on his challenge coins to go with it. Go with it. That's excellent. Excellent. All right. Here we go. Shut me up and run 1,000 a little bit. Let's go. Who know how to get 1,000? Who to get 1,000? Who to get 1,000? You tell me where to get started. Don't have a bid anywhere. Get me started. 500. You got 500 on a bid now. We go 600 where? At 500 on a bid now. We go 600. We go 600. We go 600 for it. At 500 on a bid now. We go 6. 500 on a bid now. We go 6. We go 6. We go 6. 600 right here now. We go 7. At 600 on a bid now. We go 7. We go 7. We go 7 for it. At 600 on a bid now. We go 7. Daryl, did you say you had 600? 700 now. We go 7. We go 8. 700 on a bid now. We go 8. We go 8. We go 800. At 7 on a bid now. 8. 8 down to 9. There you go. Now we go 900. At 8 down to 9. We go 900. At 900 on the now, 1,000, we go 1,000, we go 1,000 more. At 900 on the now, we go 1,000. 900 on the now, we go 1,000. Anybody, anywhere? 900 on the now, we go 1,000, we go 1,000, we go 1,000 more. 900 on the now, we go 1,000. There we get your man at 900 now, we go 1,000. Anybody, anywhere? 1,000. 1,000. So much you wait for $900. Thank you, sir. Thank you, ma'am. Look at the back. Thank you. Who did? Governor Gordon said he did one of his of the governor from Wyoming, correct? You're the great nephew of George Patton, and he's going to give him his challenge points as well. Thank you, sir.
Give him a hand. Good job. Now, item number 13, the new original Henry Tennessean in a 4440. Henry is one of the leading gun manufacturers in the world, and their rifles are renowned for quality and reliability. The new original Henry in a 4440 duplicates the style and quality of the gunmaker's masterpiece from a long-gone era. This particular rifle was handpicked for this event and features a tri-star on the receiver. It's fitted with a classic folding ladder rear sight on a 24.5-inch octagon barrel, 13-round tubular style magazine, polished hardened brass butt plate, and half-cock safety hammer notch. It's easy to see why the Henry rifle has earned the trust of shooters here in America and around the world. Every Henry rifle is made right here in the USA because in Henry, it's made in America or we don't make it at all. Generously donated by Henry Repeating Arms. Joey?
All right, beautiful gun. Henry's have always made a beautiful gun.
4,200.
We got a 42.
4,300.
Hang on. You keep that going there.
The serial number of this gun is One Shot 2022.
That's right. The serial number on this gun is One Shot 2022. That's the serial number. So there's one of them made. All right, put me on it. Get me started. Let's go.
4,300.
We got 4,300 on the bid now. We say 45 and let's go. 4,300 on the bid now. We gotta go 45. We go 45. We go 4,500. At 4,300 on the bid, check out 44. What do you got 44 for? 4,300 on the bid now. We go 44. We go 44. We go 44. 4,300 on the bid now. We go 44. Anybody, anywhere? Gonna get it to it. 4,300 on the bid now. We go 44. Sold them out your way for $4,300. Is that our first online buyer?
Yes.
It's first online sale tonight. Thank you, online. Appreciate y'all being here.
All right, Dave, are you ready?
Yes.
You ready to go?
Yes.
All right. Item number 14, the Hawk, the Office. The Hawk blind with a 10-foot platform. You know, the older I get, the more I've come to appreciate the warmth and comfort of a blind. The Hawk Office blind is a serious blind for serious hunters. Built with steel inside and out, this blind will stand the test of time and is backed by a limited lifetime warranty. Insulated steel panels and insulated floor provides unmatched thermal, scent, and noise control. The rotor-molded window frame and eaves will keep you and your gear dry no matter what the weather throws at you. and the one-hand operable windows are plenty large enough to shoot even a bow out of when the moment of truth arrives. The Hawk office blind measures 6 foot or 6.5 foot tall, and the 10-foot elite tower stand gets the blind off of the ground for the perfect vantage point. This blind is in stock and ready to be picked up at the Williamson Farmers Co-op, generously donated by Hawk Hunting. Joey?
All righty, excellent. Hawk's got some wonderful blinds. Dan, what do you got for me?
4,200.
You got a little action, a little 4,200 action here. We got 4,200 on it, 43 wires. Get me going. 4,200 now, we got 43, we go 43, 4,300 now, we go 44. Oh, line, you're out now, we go 44. 4,300 on it now, we go 44, we go 44, we go 44. 4,300 on it now, we go 44. All in, all done. I get you in at 4,300. 4,400 now, we go 45. At 4,400 on it now, we go 45, 45 down to 46. 4,600 on it down to 47. At 4,600 on it down to 47, we go 47, we go 47 forward. 4,600 on to 47, down to 48, 48 down to 49. At 4,800 on it down to 49, 49 down to 5. At 49 down to 5, 5, 5, 5, 5, 5200. At 5 now, we go 5,200. 5 down, 200, we go 255. At 52 and a half now, we go 55, we go 55, we go 55. 5,200 on it now, 52 and a half now, we go 55. I got hurt at 5,200. I got hurt at 52 and a half now, we go 55, we go 55, we go 55. Anybody, anywhere? Anywhere? Sold about your way for $5,250. Thank you, ma'am.
All right, thank you. Item number 15. Springfield Armory St. Age ATC Elite with TreasureCon scope and field optics tripod. Come on out, man. Chambered in a 223 Wild, the St. Age ATC Elite takes performance to the next level. This gun takes tactical to the next level. Built on the Accurized tactical chassis system, the Elite includes a fully adjustable B5 Systems precision stock, LaRue Tactical MDT flat 2-stage trigger, and a Coyote Brown Cerakote finish. A gun this advanced needs a scope to match, and this one comes topped with the TreasureCon Credo HX 1x8x28 scope with a 34mm cube. The scope features dual red-green illuminated recipes for hunting in any condition and environment. Also included in the field optics BT Precision, a bowl-top tripod, an AF SPL Arca Swiss F. Picatinny lever clamp with pan axis is a perfect tripod for this AR. Generously donated by Springfield Armory, TreasureCon, and Field Optics. Joey, let her go.
All righty, let's go. Dan, what do you got for me?
2,100.
Got 2,100 on it. 2,500. The field optic tripod is $1,000. So I got 2,500 on it, and at 3,000 where? 2,500 on it now, we go 3, we go 3, we go 3,000. At 2,500 on it now, we go 3. 2,500 on it now, we go 3, we go 3, we go 27 and a half. 2,500 on it now, we go 27 and a half, we go 27 and a half, we go 27 and a half. Boy, 27 and a half. Thank you, sir. 27 and a half. How about 3,000 now, we go 32 and a half. 33,000 now, we go. Let him be it. He's having fun. Little kids on the chair going, yeah, 33,000 now, we go 32 and a half. 32 and a half now, like you go 35. Dan, your man's out now, we go 35, we go 35, we go 35. What? 32 and a half, now we go 35. 32 and a half, now we go 35. All in, all done. 32 and a half, now we go 35. Sold them out your way for $3,250. Take them very back, thank you, sir. And that's it. Look at that picture going, yeah.
Hey, there you go, man. Happy. All right, item number 16. Texas helicopter hog hunt for 2. Now, folks, I don't have to sell you on this hunt. I mean, who wouldn't want this hunt? You get to hang out of a helicopter and shoot hogs with an AR-15. And if that's not enough to motivate you to bid on this package, just know that you will be doing your part to conserve native wildlife by reducing the numbers of these invasive, destructive swine. Let me give you the details on this exciting opportunity. The hunt is for 2 people for 2 hours of non-stop shooting with Road Texan Outfitters. They'll provide the guns and ammo. All you have to do is get yourself there. Lodging is provided for the night after the hunt, and you can add hunters and/or time to your hunt for an additional fee. This trip can be taken anytime between January 1 of 2023 and April 20th of 2023. Now pay attention. Just don't schedule this over the top of next year's Governor's Night. We don't want that. This is generously donated by Road Texan Outfitters.
All righty, there we go. On a hog hunt, what do you got for me, Dad?
3,200.
3,200 now, we go 35. I'm at 3,200, I'm at 35, we go 3,500 now, we go 37, 37 and a half. 35 now, 7 and a half, we go 7 and a half, we go 7 and a half for it. At 37 and a half, 37 and a half now, we go 4,000. 37 and a half, 4,000 now, we go 42 and a half. At 42 and a half, 42 and a half now, we go 45. 42 and a half now, we go 45, we go 45, 45 now, 47 and a half. 7 and a half now, we go 5. At 47 and a half now, we go 5 now, we go 52 and a half. 52 and a half now, we go 55. At 52 and a half now, we go 5, we go 5, we go 55 for it. At 52 and a half now, we go 55. 52 and a half, 50. I got 55 right here now. We go 57 and a half. 57 and a half now, 6. 57 and a half now, 60. We go 60. We go 60 down. We go 62 and a half. 62 and a half now, we go 65. 62 and a half now, we go 65. We go 65. We go 65. Look at it. Yes, sir. 65 now, 67 and a half. 67 and a half now, 7. That's 67 and a half now, 7. We go 7. We go 7 for it. That's 67 and a half now, 7. 67 and a half now, we go 7. Anybody, anywhere? I'm at 67 and a half right here now, we go 7. 7,000 now, we go 72 and a half. 72 and a half now, we go 75. 72 and a half now, we go 75. We go 75, we go 75 for it. And 72 and a half now, we go 75. 72 and a half now, we go 75. They're both back here doing. What do you think? You go together, like when you split it, or you go play 60% of it, right? 7,000 now, we go 72 and a half. 72 and a half, 7,000 now, we go 2 and a half. 2 and a half now, we go 75. That's 72 and a half now, 75, we go 75, we go 75. 72, 75 now, 77 and a half. 75 now, 77 and a half, now we go 77 and a half, now we go 8. 77 and a half, now we go 8, now we go 8, now we go 8 for it. That's 77 and a half, now we go 8. Not to get a hurt you, one of y'all really say, oh, that's your daddy. 77 and a half, now we go 8. Anybody, anywhere? 77 and a half, now we go 8. Seriously, get back here going. I mean, come on, one more time. 8, 8, 8. Something about your way for $7,750. Thank you, sir. Mr. Best on the list right there. Thank you, sir.
All right. Item number 17. Flintlock long rifle with possibles bag, knife, and powder horn. You know, we've had some really nice pieces here at the One Shot over the years, but this is an incredible piece of the 1700s American frontier. These were not replicas. These items were actually carried and used by the pioneers as they made their way through the wilderness. This rifle is a Kentucky-style long rifle with maple stock and a brass butt plate. The barrel is 46 inches long and appears to be 40 caliber. The accoutrements, pouch, and powder horn and hunting knife are just as the user left it. The leather possibles bag is fragile, as you might expect with an item of this age. A powder measure, a hunting knife, a sheath are attached to the strap. The powder horn has worn scrimshaw of the deer and grouse. This entire collection was derived from Tennessee. Each item has considerable wear from age and use. The firearm is considered an antique, so no FFL is required. These items are generously donated by the Smoky Mountain Relic Room. What do they worth, Joe?
All righty. Dan, what do you got for me? Anything?
1,400.
Got 14. That gets us started. That gets somewhere to get started. 1,400. Let's say 1,500 right here now. We go 17 and a half. 1,500 right now. We go 17 and a half. We go 17 and a half. We go 17 and a half for it. At 15, 17 and a half now. We go 2,000. At 17 and a half now. We go 2. We go 2. We go 2,000 for it. At 17 and a half now. We go 2. 17 and a half now. We go 2. We go 2. We go 2,000. Anybody anywhere? 17 and a half. It's not a replica. It's actually 2,000 now. 22 and a half for 22 and a half now. We go 25. At 22 and a half now. We go 25. We go 25. We go 2,500 for it. At 22 and a half now. We go 25. 22 and a half now. We go 25. We go 25 for it. At 22 and a half now. We go 25. 25. 22 and a half right now. We go 25. All in, all done. 22 and a half now. We go 25. So, your way for $2,250. Thank you, man. Bye. Quickly.
All right, item number 18, a 3-day Argentina dove hunt for 6. This is your chance to purchase a hunt that is on every hunter's bucket list. Tonight's offering includes 3 days of dove hunting for 6 hunters in Cordoba, Argentina, the wing shooting capital of the world. The trip may be booked anytime between September of 2022 and June 31 of 2023. Frontiera offers a world-class hunting with 5-star accommodations and service that is second to none. Enjoy non-stop wing shooting by day and delicious traditional meals prepared by Frontiera's gourmet chefs. COVID-related travel restrictions in recent years have resulted in unprecedented dove populations, so there's no better time to mark this hunt off your list. Generously donated by Frontiera Wing Shooting.
Hey, on the dove hunt, what do you got for me, Dan?
$3,300.
$3,300 bid now, we go 35 where? At $3,300 bid now, we go 35, we go 35, we go 3,500. At $3,300 bid now, we go 35. 3,500 now, we go 37 and a half. It's for 6 people. But 3,500 now, we go 37 and a half. 3,500 bid now, we go 7 and a half, we go 7 and a half, we go 3,500 bid now, we go 37 and a half. 3,500 bid now, we go 7 and a half. 7 and a half now, we go 4,000. At 37 and a half now, we go 4,000 more. With 37 and a half back here now, we go 4,000. 37 and a half now, we go 4. 37 and a half. 4,000 now, we go 42 and a half, you wait. 4,000 now, we go 2 and a half, we go 2 and a half, we go 2 and a half more. 2 and a half now, we go 45. 42 and a half now, we go 45, we go 45. Break your hands out now, we go 45. 42 and a half now, we go 45. 6 people. 42 and a half now, we go 45. Gonna give it to him. 42 and a half. 45 right here now, we go 47 and a half. At 45 now, 7 and a half, we go 7 and a half, we go 7 and a half for it. 4,500 over now, we go 47 and a half. 4,500 over now, we go 47 and a half. Anybody, anywhere? 4,500 right here now, we go 47 and a half. 7 and a half. I got 7 and a half in the back now, we go 5,000. 47 and a half now, you go to that 5,000, go 52 and a half. I got 5,000 right here now, we go 52 and a half. 52 and a half. I got 5,000 right here now, we go 2 and a half, we go 2 and a half, we go 2 and a half. 5,000 over there now, we go 2 and a half.
52.50.
52 and a half, now we go 55. 55, now 7 and a half. Now 55 over there now, we go 7 and a half, we go 7 and a half, we go 7 and a half more. I'm at 55 over there now, we go 57 and a half. 7 and a half, now we go 6,000. If you go 6,000, 6,000 now, we go 62 and a half. At 6,000 now, we go 2 and a half, we go 2 and a half, we go 2 and a half. 6,000 over there now, we go 62 and a half. Anybody, anywhere? 6,000 right here now, we go 62 and a half. All in, all done. Sold them out your way, sold them out your way for $6,000. 62 and a half, so okay. Thank you, sir.
62 and a half. What was the last one?
All right, item number 19. Titman Armory Golden 9mm Gatling gun with an oak carriage and tripod. Y'all pay attention to this now. I've seen some cool stuff around here over the years, but folks, this may be the coolest. We have a Gatling gun. The Titman Armory Gatling gun is fully functional 9mm Gatling gun utilizing Glock magazines. This model is a 1/3 scale version of the original 1865 Gatling gun, which was chambered in a 45-70 government caliber. The weapon is hand cranked and fires from the 4 o'clock position. It features 8 rotating barrels and ejects fired casings from the bottom of the gun at a 7 o'clock position. This package includes the hand cranked oak carriage base, as well as a 48-inch oak leg tripod for added versatility. Don't let this package get away. You're guaranteed to be the only kid on your block with a real Gatling gun. Generously donated by the Smoky Mountain Guns and Ammo. Let's go, Joey.
That's right. You're guaranteed to be the only one. Only kid on the block with one of these, baby. What do you got for me, Dan?
$3,800.
$3,800.
It's a start.
Don't let me the tax on it. All right, I got $3,800. 4,000 where? 4,000 now, but they go 4,500. At 4,000 now, but 45. They go 45. They go 4,500. At 4,000 now, but 45. 4,000 now, but 45. They go 45. 42 and a half then. 4,000 now, 2 and a half now, 45. 45, 45 now, 7 and a half. At 45 now, 7 and a half. They go 7 and a half now, 5. At 47 and a half now, 5. They go 5. They go 5. 47 and a half now, they go 45. 47 and a half now, they go 5, we go 55, we go 55 and 5, we go 50, 50, 50, 55, now 6. Then we go 6,000 forward. 5,500 on it now, we go 6, and we go 6, and we go 6 forward. I'm at 5,500 on it now, we go 6. 5,500, get you ready, 5,500 on it now, we go 6, and we go 6, and we go 6. 6,000 now, we go 6,500. That's 6,000 now, we go 5, we go 5, and we go 6,500. That's 6,000 now, we go 65. 6,000 right here now, we go 65. 6,000 now, we go 65, all in, all done. 6,500 now, we go 7. That's 6,500 on it now, we go 7, we go 7, we go 7 forward. That's 6,500 on it now, we go 7. 68. Working me the hard way. Never would have thought about that, Greg. Never would have thought about it. I got 6,800 now, 69 more. Yeah! Now 7. We can tear one way or the other. 7 now, 71. That's 7 now, 71. 71 now, 72. That's 71 over now, we go 72. We go 72, we go 72. No, you're going to cut me. You got to be fast. I'm just telling you. 71 now, we go 72. We go 72, we go 72. I got 71 right here. 72 now, 73. That's 72 now, and 73, and we go 73, and we go 73 forward. 72 now, we go 73. I like it. I like it. They're at the same table, and hey, hang on a second, I'll tell you sure. It's my turn. One's bitten, and the other's going to go, they're sitting there going, oh, wait a minute, I bet you. I got $8,000 on the left side. How about $8,500 to keep us going? $8,000, 85 now, you say 85? 85 now, we go 9. $8,500 now, we go 9, we go 9. Hey, we got 9.
That's my bad. She was wiping sweat. That gives you perspiration.
Perspiration, she was wiping perspiration. So we're back to 8,000. 8,000, had him at 8. Looking for 8,500 one time. Hey, this guy's already did this. 8,000 now, we go 85, we go 85. Anybody, anywhere? $8,000 bid right here, now we go 85. 80, yeah, put that on your voice. 8,000 now, we go 85, all in, all done. Sold them out, you're waiting for $8,000. Thank you, sir. Just save him $1,000.
Yeah, give him a hand. Item number 20. Got the check right there. You ready? All right, item number 20. The Weatherby Mark 500 280 Acme improved. Folks, this is our last auction item for tonight. The Mark 500 and 280 Acme improved is the hottest commercially available cartridge on the market. As a special edition, this rifle has the state of Tennessee and the TriStar emblem engraved on the floor plate. This edition was designed exclusively for the 2022 one-shot gun of the year. The Hunter's Follower stock features a flat bottom floor end and ambidextrous palm swells, aluminum color construction, and is finished in an urban and black spectrum. If you didn't get a premium table tonight, you don't have to go home without this beautiful rifle, but you better be admitted. This is your last chance. Joey, bring us home.
Yeah, he said it's the last item, and I saw him go, you get rid of that guy, but he had the nightmares about this guy. What do you got, Dan?
$1,900.
$1,900, 2,000 where? At $1,900 now, we go 2,000. At $1,900 now, we go 2,000. It is threaded. It is threaded. $1,900 now, we go 2,000, we go 2,000, we go 2,000 for it. $1,900 now, we go 2,000. I mean, $1,900 now, we go 2,000 now, we go 2,100. At 2,000 now, we go 21, we go 21, we go 2,100 for it. At 2,000 now, we go 2,100. 2,000 now, we go 21, we go 21, we go 21. Anybody, anywhere? $2,000 now, we go 21. All in, all done. 2,100 now, we go 22. At 2,100 now, we go 22 now, and 23. At 2,200 now, we go 23. We go 23, we go 2,300. I'm at 2,200 over here now, we go 23. This is 2,200 now, we go 23, we go 23, we go 2,300. At 2,200, get you at 2,200 over now, we go 23. Anybody anywhere? I give out line just a second to catch up right here. 2,200 now, we go 23. Anybody anywhere? 23, now 24. 23 now, 24, we go 24, we go 2,400. 2,300 now, 24, now 25. Dan, your man's out now, we go 25. 2,400 now, we go 25. 24 now, 25. 25. Sold him at your way for $2,400. Thank you, sir.
All right, folks, that concludes our auction for tonight. Y'all, let's give up a big round of applause to Eddie Allred, Joe Field, Cynthia Johnson, Craig, and Sarah. They did a great job for us tonight. Thank all of y'all for bidding. We really appreciate it. We raised a lot of money for conservation tonight. This is one of the most important parts of the night. This is where I need to give heartfelt thanks to everybody who helped us pull this off tonight. First, I want to start by thanking our Heritage Club members. A lot of you here in the audience tonight are Heritage Club members, and we appreciate your support. That is the cornerstone of our fundraising efforts for Heritage Club members. I want to thank our soldier sponsors. We have over 40 soldiers in this year's hunt, and we really appreciate everybody sponsoring soldiers for this event. Conservation partners, the Johnson family, Sundrop, Beverly. Can't thank you enough. Everything we do. I personally drank $500,000 with Sundrop for the last 10 years, so I don't know how much they're doing for us. I want to thank Rusty Whaley and the Waffle House. I think Rusty may have split out here. Rusty, we appreciate everything you do for us. Brian Robinson with GSM, Jim Osborne, Bass Pro Shops, Jason Monsbury, Apex Ammo. We have about $500,000 worth of ammo in the bags this year, folks. Eric Wayman, are you still here with us tonight? Bert Foreman, Jack Daniels. Thank you for being the official whiskey of the Governor's Gun Shop. And again, thank Joe and Christine Michaelis, Mr. Weston Huskinall, Addison and Emily Evans, Gunner Kennels. Thank you for your donations. Rick Burleson, Academy Sports and Outdoors. Don Nelson with Down the Cross. Tyler Black, Smoky Mountain Gun and Knife Works. And Greg Jones with DEP Distributing. Colonel Middleton, thank you so much for everything you do for us, not just this event, but everything we do. And lastly, folks, I want to thank our volunteers. There's only 4 of us, and we pull this event off with very little outside help except for volunteers. We work incredibly hard. Thank all of our volunteers for all that you've done tonight. Thank you so much for that. Faye Hitters, and I see you over there, she's Queen Bee. We really appreciate all that, all the work that our volunteers. And if you would, take a moment here and give a round of applause to the Peter Griffin employees. There's only 4 of us: Johnny, Richard, Eric, and Dan. I've worked with them really hard to pull this event off. I think they did a great job. Thank all of y'all for coming out. We appreciate your support. You don't have to leave now, but when you do leave, drive home safely. And we'll see you all back next year. Thank you.
Say goodnight, Dan.
Good night, everybody. Hey, online, thanks. You got to be quick with that green button. Voice goes faster than the internet, so if you see it, don't wait for them to go 2 or 3 next time. But I appreciate everybody bidding online. Thank you and good night. See you next year.
Good job, Dan.
That's